Congratulations on starting your treatment. This is the first time that there's pressure on your teeth, and you're likely to experience some soreness. This could last a couple days to several. Every patient is different. Until then, we want you to stick to softer foods like mashed potatoes, eggs, smoothies, mac and cheese, yogurt, and oatmeal. Cold things like smoothies and ice cream will feel really good on your teeth right now. If you have any more soreness than cold things will soothe, you can take anything you'd take for a regular headache. Your cheeks and lips are getting used to your new appliance and braces. If you find that you have areas of soreness, or if a wire is poking, you can take a small piece of wax, soften it between your fingers, dry the problem area with a paper towel, and press the wax into that area. This should make it more comfortable until the cheeks and the lips adjust, or until we can see you. This wax is safe for the body should it be swallowed. If you find that a bracket is spinning on the wire, the dental wax can be used for this purpose too. Broken brackets are not necessarily considered an emergency, but you're never on your own. Our office is closed Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But if a wire is out or something is poking, you can call us. You'll leave a voicemail describing the problem, as well as your name and phone number. The voicemail will be sent to a clinician on call who will give you a call back with some tips and pointers to make you more comfortable until the office is open again. Or if need be, we can set a time to meet at the office to make you more comfortable there. Let's talk about habits and foods that can break brackets. We don't want you to play or pick at the brackets. Don't chew pens, pencils, water bottle caps, or ice. Avoid sticky, chewy, hard, or crunchy foods. Things like Skittles, Starbursts, Laffy Taffy, Tootsie Rolls, caramels, and hard pretzels. Hard candies like Jolly Ranchers and lollipops, kettle cooked chips, or hard sourdough pretzels. You can have chocolate without nuts or caramel, water ice, ice cream, chewy granola bars, thin potato chips like Lay's, soft tacos, burritos, and goldfish. You can have popcorn. We just ask that you eat a few pieces and not a handful at a time. We want you to cut food into bite-sized pieces. Things like apples, pears, carrots, celery, pizza and pizza crust, sandwiches, hoagies, and burgers. Remember to chew with your back teeth. Meat on the bone like chicken wings should be cut off, not bitten off. Corn on the cob should be cut off too, and breads like rolls and soft pretzels should be torn into small pieces to eat. Do you know what drink is the worst for your teeth? It's soda, and that's because there's so much acid and sugar in soda. We want you to consider soda a once-in-a-while special treat. After you've had drinks like lemonade, sports drinks, iced tea, or even milk, ideally we want you to brush your teeth. If you don't have the opportunity to do so then, at least swish and rinse with water until you can brush your teeth. You can have as much carbonated seltzer or water as you'd like. Liquids we drink have varying pH levels, and tooth enamel begins to dissolve at a pH level of 5.5. The lower the pH level, the more acidity in the liquid. For example, Coke has a pH level of 2.6, well below the 5.5 pH level when tooth enamel begins to dissolve. Acid pulls calcium out of enamel, essentially dissolving the tooth enamel in a process called decalcification. Once enamel is lost, the loss is permanent. In your bag today, we have a list of different liquids and their pH levels, as well as their risks of decalcification. Before we talk about brushing, we want to show you why it's important. This photo demonstrates good oral hygiene, nice pink gums and pearly white enamel. This photo is what happens with poor oral hygiene. The gums are red and getting puffy. This patient is forming decalcification, which is the start of a cavity. Before these areas turn into a hole in your tooth, It first looks like white tan lines. Once decalcification starts, it's permanent. It can't be brushed or whitened away. If your brushing needs improvement, we'll let you know and show you the problem areas to avoid decalcification. We want you to brush once in the morning and once in the evening, each time doing 2 rounds. For the first round, you're not going to use any toothpaste. Run the bristles under hot water to soften them. In circular motions, you want to brush away as much food and plaque as possible. When toothpaste foams, it's hard to see what's left behind. Be sure to massage the gums at an upward angle. Go back a second time, this time with toothpaste. Brush on top of the brackets and angle the brush to get above as well as underneath the brackets, which act like a shelf where food and plaque hang on. If your gums are bleeding, it usually doesn't mean that you're brushing too hard. In fact, it means that you may have been missing that area and need to brush there more. As you stay on top of brushing in that area, the bleeding will subside. Gums, if not brushed well, can get so puffy that they start to grow over your brackets, making your appointments pretty uncomfortable. We've supplied you with a few samples that you may find helpful while caring for your teeth and braces. The first is a proxy brush, which is wonderful at getting under the wire where your brush may have a hard time reaching. Next, we're going to show you 2 tools to floss. When you don't floss, you miss 30% of the tooth surface. Nighttime is a great time to floss because we want you to be able to take your time and not rush like you may in the morning. This is a floss threader with a piece of floss tied to it. Go beneath the wire, between your teeth, and pull until the floss is between your teeth. Glide the floss up and down against both sides of the teeth and down into the gums. Pull the floss threader the rest of the way through to take it out. This is a platypus pick, specifically made for people with braces because this flat end allows you to go under the wire and between much faster. Platypus picks can be purchased online at retailers like Amazon. We are excited that your journey with us has begun. We truly believe that a great smile can change your life.